This is the defendant lobby, alright. But there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be? And where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if...
Something's been happening behind the scenes.
How the fuck did you read my mind? Edgeworth!
Knowing you, you've already figured it out. Who the owner of the 777777 ID number is, that is.
Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. Just kind of like yours down here.
Whoa!
Yes.
Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out.
You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. If that number does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything.
True? Not yet.
In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, right? 5 whole minutes. And Chief Prosecutor Sky will be found guilty!
What? But she didn't do it!
Yes she did, dummy.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here to hear what you have to say.
Wow. It's the first time he's ever done something like this. Other than the time he came to my bedroom. Right. Lana's hiding something. And the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her. Like a mosquito.
The truth? Ew.
Everything goes back to the Sigma Ligma 9 incident.
Not the Sigma Ligma 9 incident, no! Don't be stupid. Today's the last day of the trial. We don't have time to reminisce about the past. Yeah.
That depends on you. Sweet cheeks.
Oh, you tease.
Besides, if she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, think about it long and hard.
Not at work. We'll do this another time, okay? See you in court, right?
This tension it's getting under my collar. Jesus.
And it's getting under my belt. I mean, my belt, I mean... Right. This is it. If I'm ever gonna find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now.
February 25th, 10 a.m. District Court. Whatever.
Whack. Court is now in session for the trial of Ms. Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, my Jilliang.
The prosecution is ready, my Falutugan.
He finally said it.
Normally, this is when the prosecution puts forth its opening statement.
What? Oh?
But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make.
Chief Gant?
Holy shit, you just appeared. Holy fuck.
He can do that.
He can do that.
That's just something he can do. Morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Hey, Udgy, been back to the pool yet?
No, I've been drowning enough as it is at my work. I fell in the toilet.
That's a good one. Don't think I can top that.
If you don't mind me asking, Chief, what exactly is this proposal of yours?
Lana, that is to say, the defendant, has asked me if she could speak directly to the court.
She wants to do what?
Having heard what she intends to say, I feel she should be granted her request. In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble.
What is it all about, defendant?
I'd like to just make one simple request, and I'll be finished.
Well then, what's your request? What do you want?
Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate end to this trial.
Are you serious? Really?
I confess to all the charges against me. On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office.
Lana, no!
Oh shit.
Yeah, right. You can't. Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea.
In that case, Mr. Wright, I no longer require your services. Fuck off.
What, huh? Hey, what's your tone?
Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney. The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me, but has sufficiently proven its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. I would like you to render your verdict now, if you would please.
Well, the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation. Her request is legally valid, although this is an unprecedented situation. I whack my hammer. Indeed, it appears there's no further need to continue this trial, even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise.
This can't be happening. I'm cooked.
It appears the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant...
What? One moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah, that's right. I'm fucking up my own case again. What of it, bitch? That's right. The prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage would certainly be premature.
Come on now, Worthy. I understand this is a difficult time for you. But why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut?
No.
He called me a good little boy. I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gant. Slaps him across the face.
What?
Creating another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes. I got you now, you motherfucking moron, bitch. Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me to be.
I'm not such a good boy anymore.
Yeah, you tell him, Edgy. I'm edging it right now.
With this sudden confession from the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes.
Some kind of deal. Not everyone operates as you do.
Ooh. I thought so. Your Honor. Hey, Pookie, don't talk over me, all right? I'm not mad. Don't worry, I'm not mad. Calm down.
Daddy's working.
Daddy's working. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness.
Oh? Who?
As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call Miss Emma Sky. I request the court hear her testimony.
Mr. Edgeworth, I am exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue.
I don't care what you think, asshole.
Damn, fuck you.
The exposure of the truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would even be a greater tragedy if you were a stinky, no-good, two-faced liar, which you are.
You're very well. The court shall grant the prosecution's request, even though I didn't understand the words he was saying. You okay with that, Chief Gant?
Worthy, you'll live to regret this. Mark my words.
He's innocent, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's something an innocent guy would say. Miss Emma Sky, please take the stand.
It's like Edgeworth has decided to take the horse by the reins, or the cock by the balls.
What?
Oh my
Oh my goodness.
Now
Yeah.
then, witness, please take the cock by the ball.
My name is Emma Sky. My occupation? I'm Lana's little sister, and I want to be a scientific investigator.
Being your sister isn't a fucking job.
Right, well, 2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Doc Hay, because he's so gay, of the Joe Doc killings, yes. Is this correct?
Yes. I'm trying my hardest to forget about that, though.
I'm sorry. But I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to recall those events one more time. Now, do it.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember this trial concerns the murder of Detective Goodman. Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant?
Yeah. It most certainly is. Come on now. ...
Well, okay then.
Wow, you sure gave in fast.
Now, ... Please testify about what happened to you 2 years ago. Go.
Hey, who turned off the lights? Shit, this again? Yikes. Right, the trip to yesteryear has finally begun. Whatever that means. It's bound to lead to the truth behind this trial. Or something.
I was waiting in my sister's office that day. A man came running in and took me hostage. Neil Marshall rescued me. But I'll never forget what I saw in that instant. The man raised up his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest.
It's a good thing you weren't harmed.
I passed out. I don't remember much.
Mm-hmm. That's understandable. However, unforgivable. Please tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, what does this testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder?
That will soon become apparent, Your Honor.
You've got to admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
The defendant was a detective at the police department, right?
Yes, she was second in command under then Deputy Chief of Police Gant. My sister, she was the best detective ever.
Yes, I remember. Deputy Chief Gant and Miss Sky used to be quite the pair.
I believe they shared the same office.
We all know. We all know.
Yeah, we all know. We all know.
That's
We
right.
all know that they were loving it there.
What?
I'd always sit at my sister's desk and dream about playing that organ. You should put in a the Phantom of the Opera.
I'm just thinking about the cat keyboard. The police department and the prosecutor's office held a ceremony that day.
Lana promised to take me to dinner after she finished work. She said Arby's.
We have the
Miss
meat.
Sushi. Oh no!
A Jello Yang.
Yes, Joe Darkay. He was a serial killer.
Doc A was brought in for questioning on the day of that ceremony. We were desperate to get anything on him that would lead to an arrest. Anything!
When he saw his chance, he fled the room, right?
On fleeing the room, Doc A proceeded to take the elevator. He must have been in a panic because the elevator was going up. Then he ran into Sky and Gant's office.
There was a lot of noise coming from outside, so I opened up the door to have a look. That's when I saw him. Literally him.
Yeah, and what was the prosecutor doing there, huh?
That day, there were 2 people present during Darkay's questioning. Deputy Chief Damon Gant and Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Almost forgot about Gant. Yikes.
Neil Marshall just had received the Prosecutor's Award. Young and dedicated, he went straight to the questioning room after the ceremony.
I assume that would also be why he was the first to run after Darkay.
When Darkay grabbed me, I thought I was good as dead.
And that's when Prosecutor Marshall came running in?
I don't clearly remember what happened then, but I'll never forget what I saw.
Yeah, about that. Can you tell us more about that?
Mr. Marshall jumped on Darkay. Just then, the lights went out.
Hey, who turned off the
You
lights?
did what?
It's for real.
Those Ratu.
It was just about this time of year. There was a terrible storm going on, and lightning struck nearby.
So, bad electricity, huh?
Hold up. If it was pitch dark in that room, you shouldn't have been able to see anything, right?
Right, but just then lightning flashed again outside. How convenient. That sudden flash left an unforgettable image of the scene in my mind. My mind is an enigma.
I see.
I told the detective about what I saw then.
The detective?
Yes, Detective Goodman. He was in charge of the case.
Right. Detective Bruce Goodman, the victim. So, you spoke with Detective Goodman about this 2 years ago?
Yes, that's what's so scary about this trial.
And you told Detective Goodman about what you saw?
Yes, but at the time the words just wouldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture.
Picture? Yes, I think she mentioned that before.
Well, Mr. Wright, have you heard enough?
Ask about the picture.
Let me gently stroke my jawline as I mew real quick. Yeah, I believe it has a very important meaning.
But the list of evidence I was given 2 years ago didn't contain a picture.
Witness, would you mind if we added this statement to your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mean ones. Is there any way we can corroborate that? Do we have a drawing anywhere?
Look at the files, a big stack of files.
He said
Yeah,
it wasn't
there.
on the evidence list.
Mm-hmm.
Is it on the backside?
Oh!
Wait,
Okay.
it is on the evidence list.
It is there.
It is the evidence.
Picture's drawn on the back of the evidence list in magic marker.
That's
Yeah,
not a name.
she was right. That picture's ass, bro.
I got a bad feeling about this, but I'm gonna huff it anyways. That's the good stuff. Mr. Edgeworth,
Yeah?
this little girl put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet, you would insist on denying its existence?
Hey, I'm not the bad guy. All I'm saying is that the prosecutor for that case, as the prosecutor for that case, I wasn't handed such a picture, okay?
That may well be, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold.
This is the evidence list for the Sigma Ligma 9 incident.
Yeah. Please turn it over, my Jilliang.
Oh, turn it over. Turn it. What is this?
It was too detailed.
This shit's some ass!
Yeah.
It's upside down. What?
Yes, but what the fuck is this dog shit?
Hey, that's it. That's the picture I drew.
Oh, that is absolute ass.
Damn,
put it away.
I did this
Hey.
picture to death.
Drew it in magic marker.
The bailiffs like dragged the picture away and set it on fire.
Was this done on Gartic?
Indeed, 2 men appear to be wrestling here.
It looks like he's trying to give him like a ruler or something.
He's kind of like, yeah.
Come on, let me measure you.
Baldy. It's Baldy real quick.
What's the meaning of this? What are you doing with that list?
Me?
Only the prosecutor in charge should have access to that list.
These lists, they're different from each other.
What? Huh?
It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth, that the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were talking about the 2 lists that were each half empty.
These 2 lists fit together to form one. You can see the marks here, where they were torn apart from each other.
So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago. Only half the evidence reached you.
Oh, what?
Back my hammer. Order! Order! I want 2 large French fries. Why did you give me 100 small ones? Miss Sky! Why did you draw your picture on the back of such an important list?
Because that's what Detective Goodman handed me in the questioning room, Your Honor.
Hey, who turns off the lights again? Really, we gotta get this fixed. Wait a minute. If this list was torn in half, then that means... Your Honor.
Your eyes are bulging from your head. Oh, one.
Sorry, I did a little cocaine before this, Your Honor. I mean, right, if the evidence
Did
is
you bring
torn in
enough to
half-
share with the whole class?
Yeah, give me some of that shit, right? Give me some of that shit. Oh, that's good stuff. Yes.
Yeah. They call it a
Oh, yeah.
blue crystal. Gosh, it's a guy named Heisenberg. Then there might be more of the drawing on the back of the Mr. Edgeworth list.
What?
Yes, quite conceivable. Mr. Edgeworth, pull out your list.
Here's my list, Judge. Oh, it's smaller than yours, right? Oh.
Edgeworth, I'm down, you're gonna pop a hemorrhoid again.
Is something wrong?
Do you even have to ask? You serious?
Your Honor, I made an oopsie. I need to go to the bathroom. There is indeed something drawn on the back of my list. It's that thing.
The blue badger.
No way.
Blue badger, man.
That thing. That thing that was dancing in the evidence room.
Clearly, this act of vandalism is the work of a certain chief of detectives.
I guess he was out of scrap paper.
Hold on, I just want to listen to the Blue Badger theme a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Will you please testify about the picture you drew 2 years ago?
Huh? Oh, yes, sir, Your Honor.
What the flow is wrong with Emma? Right, she seems to be thinking about something when she was looking at the picture. Is it the Sonic fanfic?
This is the picture I drew 2 years ago. The flash of lightning was so bright, all I could see were shadows. After that, I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant.
To think a flash of lightning could burn such an image in your mind.
Thanks to that, though, she was able to show us exactly what she saw.
Well, I don't see any contradictions here. This clearly shows Joe Darkay about to murder prosecutor Neil Marshall. The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Did you draw this picture right after the incident?
At first, I was in such a state of shock that I couldn't do anything.
During that time, the investigation team was reorganized. Detective Goodman was replaced, but sorry, not replaced, he's fucking dead now, was placed in charge. Under the direction of Damon Gant and Lana Sky. Okay.
2 or 3 days later. The memory should still be fresh in her mind.
Excuse me, witness. But can you please tell us why this picture is painted all black? Oh, Judge, come on.
So at the time, you didn't even know if it was Mr. Marshall who had come to your rescue.
No, I couldn't see him clearly. The lightning was so bright, and I was knocked to the floor.
You were knocked to the floor.
Darkay had a tight grip on me, but when Mr. Marshall jumped on him, I was knocked away. I turned around, and that's when the lightning flashed. His hair looks like an onion.
Poor Emma. Just glad she wasn't hurt.
What happened after the lightning flashed?
You mean you didn't see the actual murder take place?
No, I'm sorry.
The flash of lightning only drove off the darkness for a split second. Not only that, but the trauma of the situation understandably caused the witness to faint. Do you really need to torture this girl any further?
Yes. Hey, that guy here.
Dude, that's based as fuck, honestly. God damn.
Anyway, this picture.
Sorry for asking so many times, but are you sure you drew exactly what you saw?
Of course, this is the exact scene.
Was it influenced in many ways from your talk with the detectives?
Are you insinuating we somehow manipulated her memory, Mr. Wright?
No, of course not. I'd be better watch out, or I might find some way to cut my salary.
I drew this picture before I heard anything from the detectives. So I don't think anyone's story would have influenced me.
Mr. Wright, is there something that's bothering you about this picture?
Huh? Oh, well. It's strange. She claims this is exactly the scene that was imprinted in her mind. And yet, there's clearly a contradiction here. Exactly what I saw in that instant.
Did the drawing change in any way now that the two painters are together?
Punctured heart and lung. He was too high for it to stab in the heart and lung, right? Hey, the guy's on the ground, so how would it have stabbed in the heart and lung? That's like
And
lower towards the
stabbed
body.
In the back.
Oh, in the back. Oh! Yeah.
Mm.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But this picture is dog shit. Contains a blatant contradiction.
What? But I still remember it, just like it was yesterday.
Mr. Wright, the picture is dog shit, but perhaps it would be faster if you simply pointed this contradiction out.
Hey!
Go ahead and hop on Gartic.
What part of this picture contains the blib blib?
Do you point out the ruler or the guy?
Yeah, why is it a blunt? It's like a blunt object. It's not the knife.
The contradiction, of course, lies here. Take a look at the knife the man is holding. If you look closely, you can see its tip is broken.
What?
Even I don't have to look closely to see that, Mr. Wright.
But Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See, the murder weapon? Its tip is broken too.
If I recall, the tip of the knife was found broken off in the victim's body.
It was a conclusive piece of evidence that proved Joe Darkay was the murderer.
I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma.
And where, pray tell, could you possibly see a problem?
The victim was only stabbed once. Then the murder weapon should not be yet broken.
Ah! What's the meaning of this?
Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand. You don't know that.
Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. Except when the knife was found inside the victim's body. If it was broken beforehand, It couldn't possibly wind up there.
That's right. What did I mean?
The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is the witness's memory is mistaken.
That's why I asked her so many times if she was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time. She was sure she remembered correctly.
But there's no other way to explain this inconsistency.
Not so fast, Pookie Edgeworth. There's another explanation. Have you forgotten already about a little something called falsified evidence?
What? You're treading on thin ice, right?
Hey, all I'm saying is that this broken knife tip might be the piece of evidence that was forged.
Ooh.
You can't deny the possibility.
No.
Oh shit.
What? Order! Order! Chicken nuggies! Why are you saying the investigation is really corrupted?
My Yang. Please, allow me once again to go over the events that took place on the day of the murder. The police department, and the prosecutor's office. We're holding a ceremony that day. After receiving the King of Prosecutors Award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Darkay along with Damon Gant. During his questioning, Joe Darkay fled the room. Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and was killed by Darkay. It's my belief that somewhere in this story, there's a lie.
Hmm?
I'm not lying. The man really was holding up a broken knife.
If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon.
What if the murder weapon was
There must
the
have been...
halberd?
Oh, that could be. Hence why he removed the halberd from... Bunge, you're so smart.
Oh,
You're
wait,
so
on top of
smart.
that, didn't they say that the knife, that the blade wound, like the guy's brother said that the knife wound didn't match up with the blade that
And
was
plus-
found?
Wait, so like, did it say, in the evidence, did it say he got stabbed through the lung and the heart, or the lung, like, at the same time?
Died from punctured heart and lung. Knife tip was in the wound. So I guess it was just
Oh, okay.
through one of the lungs into the heart, I'm guessing.
If that's the case, then wouldn't a spear do that? How would a tiny knife do that? Okay. There must have been another broken knife!
What are the chances of there being two knives?
Another broken knife besides Joe Darkay's. Could there have been one? I was mistaken. The witness in this adamant about the accuracy of what she saw. It can't be explained by simple observational error.
Mr. Wright,
In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife.
I assume then that you have some information about this other broken knife. If so, please feel free to enlighten us.
The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. Here's the real murder weapon.
Do we point out the
We showed
spear?
the trophy or the picture with the other trophy?
Yeah, it's
Alright, sure. It's the picture with the spear, right?
Wait a... The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past. Right here, inside this picture.
This is a picture of the award ceremony.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
The broken murder weapon. What?
Cool.
Goal or goal?
I called it. It's the fucking knife on the shield from the fucking award. Notice the award Prosecutor Marshall is holding.
that's a broken knife.
As we earlier concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood from this award.
Oh shit.
Order! Order! I'm placing so many orders. McDonald's is mad at me.
Near Marshall was awarded King of Prosecutors that day. As an award, he was given this broken shield and knife. When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out this knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had during this dangerous situation.
But that can't be.
Oh, and why not, Mr. Edgeworth?
Because if the King of Prosecutors' award knife was the murder weapon, then the murder and the victim would be reversed.
What do you mean?
I mean, this man raising a knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall. What?
Oh! Oh!
But the prosecutor was the one who died. What?
That's true. What's going on here?
Wait! I remember it now. I remember everything.
Witness?
Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah? What is it, brat?
Hey. Watch it, old man. Could you show me your evidence list again, please?
His list? The one with that picture scribbled on the back?
I knew it. This picture. I'm the one who drew it.
He created the blue
We knew that.
What?
What?
You drew that?
That's right. The list wasn't torn in half at the time I drew this picture.
Music.
All this time I've been trying so hard to forget. I must have locked this part away deep inside of me.
This music does not fit the situation right now.
Mm-mm.
Perhaps it would be best if we added this to the witness testimony. Will you please tell us what you recalled, Miss Sky?
Yes, Your Honor.
First a knife mix-up, and now the blue badger? Should be interesting.
When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed toward the both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Just then there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger. He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow. It haunts me.
This is certainly most unusual.
Quite impossible. The chief of detectives hadn't even designed him until this year.
Oh, I mean, he didn't even exist 2 years ago.
Yes, well, the defense may. Oh,
Stop, please. Don't pursue this any further.
Lana?
When did I get here?
what is the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair.
Never! But you can't do this. I've already confessed to the crime. Why can't you just leave it at that?
Chief Prosecutor Sky,
Yes.
we've already come this far.
Come. It's too late to turn back.
A damn bitch reading my lines now, I see. Okay.
Oh, say wait. Yeah.
Don't worry, it happens to everyone. Don't worry about it.
Silence.
All the time.
It
Okay.
doesn't help that it always cuts to the other person, but it's still
Yeah.
Yeah.
talking.
You'll get used to it.
The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant.
Seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter. When you say that man, I assume you refer to Joe Darkay.
Yes, at least I think it was him.
You think?
No thoughts behind these eyes. All I could really see were shadows.
The power outage immediately preceded the incident. It's also documented in the prosecutor's office reports.
So then, you...
Why would you do something so dangerous?
What else could I have done? He was about to stab Mr. Marshall.
She seems convinced that Darkay was the one holding the knife.
But as we've just theorized, Mr. Marshall was the one holding the knife.
Well, I didn't know that at the time. When that dark K guy knocked me down, all I could think was I've gotta help that other person.
What do you mean, you think?
It all happened so fast, and I was in shock. I don't remember everything clearly. What I did, it's all kind of a blur.
This guy was almost killed before she was a witness to a murder about to take place. With so much happening in a matter of seconds, a little disorientation is only natural.
I saw the man about to stab the other person, who I thought was Mr. Marshall. I knew I had to stop the man with the knife.
What you did was very brave, young girl. So then, what happened next?
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about? Are you sure?
Of course. See? I even drew a picture from here.
But what? It was the chief of detectives who thought up this hideous beast. And that was just this year. Scratch his chin inquisitively. The blue badger didn't exist 2 years ago. This is all quite verifiable.
I know it sounds strange. I was surprised too when I saw him at the police department. I had this nagging feeling that I'd seen him before somewhere. Now I finally remember.
Oh, brother. Just when you thought that thing had caused enough commotion.
Tell us, where in the room did you see him dancing?
It's fucking...
His shadow. So, I mean, you didn't actually see his face with its winning smile and all?
That's right, but I still remember it. He had 3 creepy horns.
This is pointless. Fucking pointless. That thing couldn't possibly have existed 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken.
That may well be. But what's important is that what caused her to think she saw what she did. You know what I think?
What?
I think it's the shadow of the broken vase.
What?
That's what
The
I've been
broken
thinking
vase.
too. Yeah.
Because it had like a weird build to it. It had 2 knobs on each, like 3 knobs on each side.
And I suppose you have some kind of magical explanation that's gonna explain everything and how that the killer is actually Gant or whatever, I don't know. If so, then by all means, tell us what this shadow really was.
What was it that Emma saw when the lightning flashed? Who was this blue badger really?
It's Sonic the Hedgehog, obviously.
Blue badger hadn't even been dreamt when Emma drew this picture.
I mean, the blue badger, Sonic's blue. I mean, it adds up.
Yeah, and plus he did mention Shadow previously, so...
It's all starting to come together, yes. Yeah. Ladies, gentlemen, gals, and non-binary pals. This is offensive belief that on this fateful day 2 years ago, there indeed was something that looked similar to the blue badger. Something that is now sitting in this very room.
Mr. Wright.
In this room, you say? Very well, Mr. Rain. What is it that the witness saw in that instant? Please show us this mysterious
Is it the
blue
vase
badger
there?
look-alike.
It's gotta be the vase.
Yeah, it's gotta be the vase.
Oh, is there like a
Look,
top to
look
the
at it.
vase?
Oh yeah, no,
it's
just
upside
turn it
down.
around. Yes, okay, I see.
Very nice. I'm impressed.
Mysterious blue badger was in fact this.
But that's... What exactly is that?
I believe it's some sort of coom jar.
Not the jar.
Look, it even has a rainbow dash inside.
Oh.
But, Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the blue badger.
Indeed, it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. With coon. However, if we were to change our viewpoint and take out the rainbow dash figure, gotta show them the correct angle at how to look at this. Flip it upside down.
What?
Oh,
Flip it
yeah.
upside down.
What is this
Oh.
mysterious white liquid inside?
Like, yeah, look at it. Like, oh, wait, what?
Hold on.
Am I tripping?
Yeah,
Stop
it's
right
rotate
here.
it. Oh,
Wait.
Okay, this has to be like This is like notorious for this has to be like pixel perfect.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it's from this way though. It has to be like pixel perfect.
Yes.
I think that's it.
Wow.
I think it's like this. I'm pretty sure like when Ray did this, he got it like first try.
Yeah, I did. I mean, try presenting that. I don't know if it'll work, but
I think it's this. It has to be like dead on.
yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Allow me to remind the defense that its case hinges on the witness's drawing. It has to be like fucking pixel perfect, all right? I won't accept any deviation.
I just gotta find the right angle. Maybe I should rotate it vertically a bit more, or horizontally.
Right, stop trying to fuck the jar. Stop it.
Come on, Mr. Wright. You can do it!
Does anybody have any 2 sponges and a rubber glove?
No, don't encourage him, please. Don't.
Oh, and it resets it. Oh, god damn it.
I really gotta piss. So just a minute.
We might be here a minute, so take your time.
If you don't get it, I know what to do. I'll come and do it.
I do not need you backseating me, bro.
Bro,
I want to see Ray try it and get it first try. I need.
You know what, Ray? Come and do it. Come and do it. Here,
Yeah, take the controller. Take the controller right now.
It's HMBM and then Q to rotate. It's probably easier with controller, but right here, I'll get it to like where it's like set up, and then you can try to get like.
Yeah,
You should like speed this like by 2 times in the video.
So it's like this. It's just about finding the perfect one now. If you get this, I might throw up.
Maybe the 2 balls need to be like together.
Use the
No,
lines.
this is the way it should be basic. It's just about finding like which pixel like it is.
yeah, I'm trying to. Okay.
But like the 2 balls at the end, do they need to be like?
Stop turning it that much.
No, I'm trying to line them. You don't know the method.
Sit down. Yeah. Sit down, maybe.
It's tilted. Like
Yeah, I see it too. It is slightly tilted. Try and rotate left or rotate right.
Oh, come on, guys. You guys have this, right?
Come on, guys.
It just looks like a jar looking around.
You just gotta lock in.
Imagine if like Phoenix doing this like in front of everyone.
He's been sitting for like 5 minutes with the vase in his
That's the way it works.
rotating it in his corner.
Just hold on, guys. Give me a second. I got this. If you just
Oh my fucking god, Rice. You are embarrassing.
Hey, I'm trying, all right? Really?
I know
hard.
you're trying, but like it's been 20 minutes, right? Like
It's off center, and I don't know how to fix it. Oh, I fixed it. I think I fixed it.
oh shit.
Okay, wait. Okay, do not move it left or right. Don't move it left or right. Just move up and down. You need like a little. I feel like it's this or like a little bit up.
A little bit up.
Not that much up.
Wait, yeah, I can kind of see it. Wait, try that.
Like that.
Damn.
I think it's
Yeah, try it.
That
Try it.
right there. It's got to be that.
Yeah!
Thank you. I'm still a little pissed that he got that before me, but whatever.
Let me just lock in some light real quick.
Well, is this a miracle or what?
It is.
Hey, why is it turning red? What the? Where did he come from? Well, I guess, yeah, you can clearly see that they definitely look similar, considering he's standing right here.
No. It can't be!
Oh shit, that took him forever.
Order! Order! I downloaded Burger King. We can still order there when you guys want. The defense has proven its claim. Good job. The mysterious blue badger was there. Good job.
All right, shut up, Judge. I want my Texas Barbecue King Burger extra large with fries. Put that down, please, Judge. Although we all enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point?
What do you mean? I literally...
So that badger thing is actually just a cum jar? You actually cum in it? That's gross, right? But shame on you. That doesn't change anything.
No, silly, I didn't come in a jar. But anyways, I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything.
Indeed, very well then. Please tell us. Come on. What's different now that we know the witness saw the jar?
The murder weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And because the bloodstains on it.
Allow me to take these in turn. The moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar.
It's a very specific angle, I might add, Mr. Wright. You have to get it pixel perfect, Mr. Wright. Absolutely perfect.
Yes, well, knowing this, where could she have seen this jar?
Where?
The location of the jar shown in the picture taken on the day of the crime. It's on a shelf in the office of Damon Gant.
What? But the body was found lying near Lana Sky's desk. The witness testified so herself.
Yes, and it is these two facts that reveal exactly what transpired. You see, the struggle between Darkay and Marshall did not take place in the Lana Sky office. It happened on the other side of the room, in Chief Gant's office.
Are you implying the murderer moved the victim's body from Damon Gant's office to Lana Sky's office?
Yeah.
Why would he do that? There's no reason.
Actually, you're right.
What? Oh, thank you.
If there wasn't a reason, he wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason.
Do you know what that reason was, Mr. Wright?
Gonna use her as a fall guy, right?
All right, guys, I'm getting sick. He keeps turning off the lights. For real. Nosferatu, huh?
Nosferatu.
So this is why Lana tried to stop the trial. It's too late to quit now, though. Please recall the witness's testimony. She said she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. In the next instant, the jar hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying?
What would that have been? The impact of the man when he was knocked into the wall?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I draw your attention to this picture once more. The man was knocked in the direction of the shelf the jar was sitting on. What would he have hit?
Oh.
The suit of armor, holding a very sharp and dangerous-looking sword.
Who asked yesterday why the knight suit was like glowing?
That was me.
Yeah,
TAFFY.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, it would have had been Neil Marshall, wielding the King of Prosecutors trophy.
No, Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking.
Yes. There's another possibility of what actually transpired in that room.
Another possibility?
Of course, the perpetrator would have no idea, but nevertheless. I don't know if I can go through with this.
Mr. Wright, what's the matter?
If events took place at the defense theorizes, then the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming the man Emma Sky knocked away was actually oh shit, okay, that's a twist. Was actually
just got
prosecutor
it.
Neil Marshall.
Damn. I'm just kind of chilling there.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, Emma killed someone. What a bitch.
You mean Mr. Marshall died because of me?
Oh, that's so sad.
Yep, she's guilty.
No!
Wakey,
Lock her
wakey,
away
it's a biggie.
immediately.
I never imagined her testimony would lead to this.
So it was the witness who took the victim's life. And then proved so with her own testimony. This is unprecedented.
Lock her away
shit.
immediately. Like behind bars.
What? What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Miss Sky, but given the circumstances,
Joe Darkay murdered Prosecutor Marshall. How can you think it was Emma? How dare you try to pin the crime on her?
Imagine that coming from you. Yes. If you recall, it was you who admitted forging evidence 2 years ago.
No, I didn't. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, what? Yeah, what are you talking about? You literally just said there are court transcripts, right? I have the paper here in my hand of you saying that.
Nuh-uh.
Don't lie to me. All right, then. Fuck you, then. Moving on. The
win.
The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else finding out about what Emma did, wasn't it?
I assure you, Mr. Edgeworth, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you hope to have anyone believing your insane allegations, I'm afraid you're gonna have to have proof. Tell me, do you have any conclusive evidence that proves my sister killed Neil Marshall?
Evidence?
I'm willing to bet you don't.
Yes, it certainly would be difficult to prove this without evidence, or with evidence.
We don't have evidence. Then we'll have to rely on testimony.
I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in the incident are dead.
Huh? We certainly can't get dead people to testify. Wait a minute. This has all been a wild goose chase from the beginning.
Only Maya knows this here.
Sigh. Oh.
I miss mayonnaise.
I miss my jar of mayonnaise. Of course, that only leaves us with one possibility. Sorry, I do not know what the voice came from.
No stone yet another possibility.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, I mean the possibility that the victim left us a message. For better or for worse, Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life, yes. In a manner, one or another.
That's impossible.
I know
Well,
what it is.
Mr. Ryan, this is the only possibility left to you. A message from the deceased. Does such
I know
message
exactly
exist?
what it is.
Bailiff, get the Ouija board.
What do you think, YORU?
It's the cloth. It's that leather piece of cloth that we found in the safe with her handprint on it. It has to be. That has to be the part where she pushed him.
Is there also not like a little blood mark on the vase that spells out a letter?
Did it spell out? I didn't really see closely. Did it spell out a letter?
It kind of looked like it, yeah. Or maybe
It
not.
looks like a weird
In
mark for
kanji?
sure.
No, I think it's just a cloth.
You think it's just the cloth?
The evidence. This message from the deceased is already in our possession.
Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer? Leave her alone! Leave her alone!
Leave me alone!
Don't be mistaken, Miss Sky. Our purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime except like manslaughter and like covering up evidence and all that shit. We're totally not gonna do that. There is only one thing we seek. The death penalty, the truth. No matter how painful it may be.
Death penalty does sound painful.
Now then, Mr. Ryan. Please show us the piece of evidence that conveys a message from the deceased.
Is it really the jar? No shot.
But keep what you said in mind.
Right. This is the message left by the deceased.
Is that Blue Badger from before, right?
Is he going to speak the killer's name?
Hey everyone, I'm the Blue Badger.
Holy fuck!
The killer is.
Smash that thing on the floor!
Get it! Grab it! Oh my god, it's running on the walls! I'm doing it!
I'm gonna throw my gavel at it!
Right. It looks like everyone's forgotten that this is just a jar. Right. The message was left here on the surface of this jar.
What do you mean?
If you look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood on this jar.
It looks like someone wiped blood away.
This is where the luminol comes in. Yes, but notice, for some reason, blood on the fragments is not wiped away.
Yes, there's a line here, drawn in blood. I see it.
Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used a few precious moments left to him to leave behind a message.
That someone apparently wiped away. But blood must have seeped into the jar where the lines changed directions.
Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points. The victim's message will become apparent.
Oh yeah.
No.
Mr. Wright? What kind of message did the victim leave for us? Please play Connect the Dots with the vase now.
Your Honor, I believe these bloodstains will reveal us the answer. Let me cut my finger open real quick. It's only one thing the victim would have written, given the circumstances. His murder's name.
The Blue Badger? What?
Oh.
Oh my god, you're actually writing in blood right now, what the fuck?
No. He
Metal
has a red Sharpie.
Right, would
Phoenix, you didn't have to cut your finger. We could just like use a marker or something.
No. It's for dramatic effect.
Would you please stop, like, M? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, that's so sad.
Guilty.
That's all
Death
good, right?
penalty.
I don't want to voice.
I
that
think you need to draw
anymore.
the line.
Oh, I do this shit no
Who keeps turning out the light? Really, this is seriously the last time. Anyways, it's a defense attorney's duty to prove their client's innocence. That's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all, my efforts, I never thought it'd turn out like this.
Anema.
So,
We must find this Anema.
So, who's this Emima person you speak of? I don't know who that is. So, this is the final message?
Of all people, she may not have meant it, but in the end, the one who took the victim's life
was Emma Sky.
is Emma gonna crash out now? You're gonna see Emma crash out scene?
Seaworthy? Can't say I didn't warn you.
Chief Gant?
Do you understand the implications of what you've done?
What are you talking about?
2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the prosecutor in the case, were you not?
Sorry, I coughed up a hairball.
Yes, Worthy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death. Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction.
Joe Dark really was a serial murderer. That's undeniable.
I'm afraid that's not important.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Didn't you know?
Anyway.
We aren't defenders of justice.
What? Huh?
We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter. Even if there wasn't any cover-up or evidence forgery. Ultimately, the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge.
What?
Despite what anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied.
Oh shit.
What's going on at the prosecutor's office?
I don't even understand what the fuck is happening. I brought my daughter
Mr.
here.
Mentor's death. How can he just stand there like it wasn't his fault?
Chat, this is crazy, man.
The gavel's pounding fell on deaf ears. Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declared a recess. Where this trial is headed, no one knows. Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals.
What?
How the... what?
Guess I am. I'll come back later.
Oh, you sad.
Wait, Detective Gumshoe! What is it?
Oh, hey. You got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective run around while on duty. On top of it, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
My ticket Lana's having you run errands again.
Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Here. She asked me to give you this if there was a break in today's trial.
Evidence law. Edgeworth was talking about this just the other day.
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so.
You could at least study some evidence law, really.
Chief Prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message.
A message?
She said, plan to take him on. You're going to need this book.
Yeah, I guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read.
Doesn't look like that book will do you any good now, though. All that's left now is Chief Prosecutor's sentence.
That's where you're wrong, Detective.
Huh?
Haven't you figured it out yet? We're engaged. Why I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat, despite all these allegations being thrown at me.
Mr. Edgeworth, what the hell was that smirk?
The real trial today hasn't begun yet. Also, would you like to join our threesome? What?
What? Later. What else is there left to do? Your credibility's been all but ruined with this forged evidence that you were unaware of. Miskaya found out that she unwittingly caused a man's death. And now, you telling me you want to do more? 3 more?
Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body.
Oh, it's so much better.
That means the real killer is still out there. And we're gonna expose him, no matter what it takes. This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end.
February 25th, 1252, District Court. God damn it, I messed it up again.
Point and laugh, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, we're starting this shit again. No, wait, let me spark up. Okay.
Yo, give me a hit of that, man. Oh, yeah. Give me a hit.
For the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah, could pass the spleef, please. I want a hit of that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the good shit. Oh, yeah.
The inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions. You smoke weed in the court, you die.
What? No, but so did you. What is this? No, don't take me away.
Yes, well, normally this is where the prosecution calls forth a witness. But, oh, damn. This isn't easy to say. You see, there's some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have,
Struck a bargain.
Huh?
Do you think I may have manipulated the witness?
I didn't say that! It's just, you see, they've been saying shit, and you were at the...
Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution.
A solution?
That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth further witnesses.
What? But there's no precedent for what you're proposing.
This is undeniably an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It proves that I haven't struck any deals with any of the witnesses.
Very well. Mr. Wright, what do you say?
Hey, let my cookie go. Edgeworth has found a way to continue the trial. Very well. The defense accepts the prosecution's proposal.
Then it is settled. The defense may now call forth the next witness.
Mr. Wright,
Huh?
you do realize this is your last chance. If you call the wrong witness, this trial is as good as over.
The defense calls. Time's finally come to bring out the real murderer.
Emma Sky,
Emma Sky.
Professor Meekins.
I know it.
It was Mike Meekins, obviously.
No! It wasn't me! Please!
Damon Gant. The defense calls Damon Gant to the stand.
Damon Gant? What does he have to do with anything?
Everything. Except for the murder.
As the defendant's partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. If you wish to hear what he has to say about it.
As luck would have it, he should still be here in the courthouse. He would also be the least likely to be being manipulated by me in any way. I would never manipulate you, Wright. I hope you know that. I love you, Wright. I would never lie to you.
You do?
Yeah, sure. Whatever, man. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor?
Yes. All right, bailiff. Please escort Mr. Gant to the stand.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
What is this, some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch.
Your name and occupation, sir.
Worthy. Are you sure you want to do this?
Your name and occupation.
So, you want to play hardball?
Yes.
Oh,
Please,
terrible.
Mr. Gant. Oh.
Fine. My name is Damon Gant. I'm the acting chief of police.
The court requests to hear your testimony.
Oh, righto. What's with the grim face?
First, let's hear about this Sigma Ligma 9 incident.
Oh, you mean the time when Lana's sister murdered that prosecutor?
Yeah, that one.
Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already.
There's still some things unaccounted for.
Oh? Like what?
Like the role you played in all this.
Son, either you're very brave or very foolish.
I prefer the term brave.
You are aware, of course, that a police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal.
What does that mean?
Weapons.
What's that supposed to mean?
You may have weapons at your disposal, but we got fat stacks.
Sure. Take my testimony, for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to.
Is that true?
I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify.
Of course, such an action carries with it a certain risks.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you.
Very well. The witness may now begin his testimony.
As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery.
Is that when Dark Hay was arrested?
Him? He was lying on the floor unconscious.
Yowzas.
When Emma sent Neil flying, it seems Dark bumped his head.
Everything seems pretty clear-cut.
The police chief has the right to refuse to testify. I better hit him hard and fast.
You.
As I recall, the ceremony was held at the police department that day.
Yes, that's right. I guess you could say I'm a workaholic. After winning his award, Neil was all fired up too. That's probably what spooked Dark and made him run away like that.
Was the defendant Lana Sky also present in the room?
I don't quite remember. At the very least, she wasn't there when Darky ran for it.
Damn it.
So two of you ran immediately after him, right?
That's right, but Dark made it to the elevator first. So Neil and I split up. He went up, and I went down. I guess you could say he got lucky.
What about a power outage?
Oh, that. The elevator stopped all of a sudden, and I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Neil was when that knife went into his heart, though.
Oh my god, dude.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Asshole.
That's not funny. Could you tell us what you saw?
It was a shocking sight. Neil and that serial killer were lying in a freaky heap on the floor, all tangled together.
Dark was also lying collapsed on the floor?
Yes, apparently he hit his head and was knocked out. Next to them were those two poor girls.
Lana and Emma.
Lana was cradling Emma in her arms. Looking back at it now, she must have already known what her sister had done.
No.
Nuh-uh.
As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery.
Wait, but doesn't it have to go through the
Nothing
police?
says-
Yeah. The evidence has to go through the police, right, in order for it to...
Then why were the things in his safe?
Yeah, gas deaths.
Yeah.
It's funny. You claim you had nothing to do with the forgery, but I call it bullshit.
Explain yourself.
Right. Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this list, for example.
That's the list Emma Sky drew her picture on.
This was discovered in your desk. Not only that, but a piece of this jar that was sitting in your office was found inside your safe.
It was found where?
See, Chief Gant? These articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof that you also played a part in the illegal investigation.
Oh shit. The police are corrupt?
Chief Gant! What is the meaning of this?
Oh!
Here's a defense attorney who may even rival Worthy.
So you admit to it then? Are you involved in the forgery?
Who, me? What do you mean? You.
Why would I have anything to do with that? What do I?
Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can do so too. Isn't that right, Righto?
How did you know?
However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation.
Worthy, my boy. Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment.
He did that intentionally. He wanted to call him it.
What?
If Detective Gumshoe's salary drops any further, you don't want to pay him to work.
Yes, very well. In light of the detective presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office and their relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene.
My. Kids these days no longer know how to put two and two together. It's 4.
Very good.
I knew that. Yeah.
Let's see, what was it now? A jar fragment? A list? For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found after Darky was convicted, then they're worthless. There's no reason I'd participate in a forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, my Julian.
When investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol.
You do understand that I am the chief of police, right? There will be consequences.
Oh.
Indeed, I believe I will press charges, so you won't make the same mistake again.
My apologies, Chief, but would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know.
All right, Uji. In return, though.
I know. That place, right?
What?
What?
Huh? Are these guys telepathic?
You think they're fucking?
Yeah.
No,
We are.
no, they're sharing the Zaza, you know?
Do you think the judge gives good sloppy toffees or anything?
No, bro, this beer would like brush up against your nuts. Like the ball.
Hey, now some people, it's a bonus.
Really, she
Okay,
did.
right. To you, that's a bonus. Got it.
Oh.
All right, bring in the 50 lumberjack men.
At the very least, there is one very large benefit you've reaped from all this.
Oh, I wasn't aware. What is this benefit?
That would be, of course, be the position you have. Chief of Police.
Oh,
The resolution of the SL9 is that it secured your promotion to chief. That in itself is a sufficient motive.
Oh, that's a good one.
Huh?
Do you really think I'm that incompetent?
What do you mean?
Even without that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little.
Is that true, Edgeworth?
Yeah. He was going to be made chief anyway.
Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed at.
So that means there's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. You didn't do it for yourself. Then you did it for someone else.
Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and one. There it is. It's out in the open now. OG, would you mind if I change my testimony a little?
by all means, please do.
I wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if there was nothing in it for me.
Nothing in it for you.
Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. That girl, Lana's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you'd better think again.
Damn.
Right. You don't feel sorry for anyone.
Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised.
You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though.
That's a good one, Worthy.
There have been something in it for him? Given his selfishness, would he have helped someone out?
Maybe.
True. You might not help out anyone for their sake. But if it would benefit you, you might decide to assist someone.
Mr. Wright, it appears you're positively determined to portray the chief as a nice man who likes to lend people a hand.
That's not what I mean.
Well then, who is this person you believe Chief Gant may have helped forge evidence?
Be Lana, wouldn't it?
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky, the defendant?
I believe it's quite obvious in the light of the circumstances. Miss Sky fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. We want to help her more than her own sister, Lana. As for Chief Gant, we would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. That reason, of course, is they were fucking.
We're fucking? What do you mean? We all knew.
After the Sigma Ligma 9 incident was resolved, Lana Sky was appointed chief prosecutor at the prosecutor's office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gant.
But how would he profit from all of that?
He would be able to use the chief prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, he would acquire unchecked authority over all investigations.
Do you mean to tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets?
What?
Barbie dolls? Without me? Oh, wait. You must mean puppet as someone forced to do bidding. I get it.
Admit it, Chief. You assisted Lana Sky in forging evidence. Your motive? To appoint her as chief prosecutor so you could control her.
Righto, my boy. You have quite an imagination. Let me ask you something.
Huh.
Do you have any proof of this? That I controlled Lana? Is Lana testifying that I've done such a thing?
Lana. She's keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way she'd testify against Gant.
I'm afraid without any proof, this all amounts to nothing more than just conjecture.
Unless... that is also what happened in this incident.
This incident? Which one would that be?
The murder case that we're literally talking about right now, Judge. Okay. Of course I'm talking about... them grippers! The chief prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her. Uh-oh!
Worthy, you'd better watch your tongue. I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
Just what do you mean?
What do you mean, Your Honor? That Chief Gant is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but the Chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement.
What? What? Order! He does not get any more chicken nuggets. Take his away. Mr. Wright, you can't be serious, right? Right?
Uh-huh.
This is an affront to the highest ranking officer in our law enforcement agency. To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder? That's impossible.
If you want, we can throw in tax evasion too.
Your Honor, I was merely reiterating. What Mr. Edgeworth said is easier to understand language.
No, I'm calling him an asshole, a corrupt little bitch, baby boy. It's too late, Mr. Wright. The cat's out the bag.
Huh?
There's no turning back for us now.
Looks like he's the one who's decided to go through with this.
Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? That the chief, a high-ranking officer of the law, is involved in this murder?
Huh. Good question.
Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Gant is just a man. A well-trimmed, muscular man. The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell.
All right, then. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got, and it better be good. Show us this evidence that ties Chief Gant to the murder of Detective Goodman.
Mysterious ID. Or no, it should be the records, right? What's it called, records? Yeah.
Yeah. This is the ID card list.
Yes, the one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There's one ID on the list we couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 77777.
Sorry, but there's no way you can prove that's my card number.
It's your number.
Oh!
What? How do you know that?
The safe in Chief Gant's office requires a code to open. A 7-digit code.
7 digits? You don't mean...
I'm afraid so, my Jillian. The code was 7777777. This name is the remaining ID card number on that list. Chief Gant, you entered the evidence room on the day of crime.
Order! Order! Chief Gant, what do you have to say for yourself?
Quick, don't testify anything.
Nothing. The defense's search of my office was in violation of regulations.
And I will demand Mr. Wright be punished to the maximum extent of the law. For right now, this court demands an explanation from you about the use of this ID card.
Chief Gant, so you admit it. You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime?
What about it? I'm chief of police. Whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom, what's the difference? I can go anywhere I want.
Tell me, when you entered the room, were you alone?
I always go to the bathroom alone, as I do with the evidence room.
He shits in the evidence room.
Right. Detective Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he?
Of course not. Why would he be?
He'd be murdered.
I ain't seen him in days.
You hadn't seen him in days. Come on, Chief Gant. I'm afraid you just undone yourself. On that day, you had to have met with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean? This trial's purpose is to determine Lana Sky's guilt.
No, it isn't, Your Honor. This trial's purpose is to determine the truth. If Chief Gant met the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting?
In that case, Mr. Wright, I'm going to have to ask you for evidence. Oh, it's the knife, right? That was missing from the locker. I mean, he's the only one who could have took it, and the knife was in his
I'm being
chest.
so proud. I didn't mean to hit that.
What?
I didn't mean to hit that. I'm so sorry.
You're good. It's this, because he wrote this and only Gant receives these.
Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime.
Or, to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it.
So Detective Goodman filled out a lost item report. Would have had to give that report to the chief of police.
Yet you are in possession of the report, which means you can't be sure if he filed it.
He filed it, alright. How do I know, you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day.
He needed to?
Yeah, to transfer the evidence out.
Oh!
Detective Goodman took the form from you, Chief Gant. Then, you accompanied the detective to the evidence room.
I accompanied him.
There's no other way that the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the room.
Hold on. Let me guess what you're gonna say next. I, the chief of police, murdered poor Goodman.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You know?
But wait! The chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. He could have just lent him his ID card.
Yes. Now that you mention it, I believe I might have done something of the sort.
Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the record, your card was only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card earlier. If he really had lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found in his body.
What? Don't turn into a yokai. Holy shit.
Chief Gant, do not go Super Saiyan in my court. How dare you?
The murder was most likely out of spur-of-the-moment crime, for no one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lana about the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course.
You're forgetting, Mr. Wright. Someone's having sex with the mic again, right? I'm scared. Hold me. That the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot. How did he manage to remove it there?
I was at the police department the entire day, you know.
And everyone's aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony.
Everyone except me, it seems. Still, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal.
Oh, so you think I just ordered an officer to do it? Hey, you, take this here dead body over to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so.
Chief Gant, you left all the evidence we need to prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. And all this time, I thought it was a useless clue just taking up space.
How can the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us this evidence. The parking stub yeah.
Yeah.
This is how he moved the Detective Goodman's body.
A parking stub? Miles Edgeworth?
You mean...
The body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car.
Oh shit.
What? You mean I carried the victim's body? I don't even have a driver's license. Oh wait, no, wait, shit, no, I have a car. No.
Precisely so.
But wait, even you know, I didn't plan on returning to my office after the ceremony finished that day. The fuck, man?
But you did return. Tell me why.
I was asked to go by that is smart. It is all coming together. I was you know what? Holy shit, that's really cool.
I was asked to go his pencil. Please drive 10 minutes to the other office to put my pencil back.
I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. In any case of the day of the stabbings, I brought this here.
So you see, what you were really taking to the prosecutor's office wasn't a screwdriver, but the victim's body in your trunk.
And he did say that the screwdriver had no relevance to anything.
Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Yes. Unless, of course, you have another explanation, Chief. Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence from a closed case? There's only one plausible explanation. To transport the body to your accomplice, Miss Lana Scott.
What's going on here? I can't follow anymore. Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations?
Think back to the photograph Miss Stark took at the prosecutor's office. This is not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away. It was exactly the opposite.
It's a photo of the body being taken from the trunk. Oh, shit.
Chief Gant, please say something.
I believe your time's up.
My time's up?
Sorry, Rido, but I'm having lunch with the District Attorney General after this. Yeah, we have to get going if we're gonna make it in time for the early bird special.
Oh, so that's what you're calling it now.
But the cross-examination isn't even finished yet.
Remember what I told you earlier? A police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal.
Weapons?
Like the right to refuse to testify. I'm invoking that right now.
What? That's not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered.
So you're just going to run away after all of this?
Run away? Don't make me laugh, Worthy. I stabbed old Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? But if you had any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now.
Will I?
You think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get it over with.
I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusation against him without concrete proof. Well, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor?
Do you have any concrete proof? Proof that Chief Gant murdered Detective Goodman and made Miss Sky dispose of his body?
Do I have any concrete proof? Yes.
The proof is in the pudding.
Let's give up.
Give up.
No, you show me evidence. I'm not even sure of myself. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence.
See, Aji?
In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for your allegations against the chief.
What?
What?
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Come scream. Yeah.
Here's my tip. Never gamble.
Whips it out on the table. Bam! Here it is.
That's so big!
Nah. Never gamble what you can't afford to lose, righto.
Yes, gambling is bad.
It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, Aji, I'll leave the rest to you.
Why is he saying such suspicious shit? Just because he doesn't have evidence doesn't mean he has to gloat. It's like, yeah,
Game
I did it, but
over.
you gotta
Power.
Game over.
If you were like completely exempt from being cross-examined, of course you'd be like, yeah, I'd kill him in a million years.
I fucking did it, but I'm not testifying, bitch.
I warned you earlier, Mr. Ryan. This is an affront to a senior officer in our nation's law enforcement agency.
What?
Lady Luck, maybe we should have a word with her. Hey, Lady Luck, are you there?
Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean?
That's right. I brought in Lady Luck. There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this all. We haven't yet laid... we haven't yet laid... You know what I'm saying, Judge, right? Right? Yeah.
Lady who knows the truth. Another witness.
In the absence of conclusive evidence... fucking hell, what is with me right now? In the evidence of fucking... In the evidence of what is... What the fuck am I... Jesus. In the absence of conclusive... What the fuck? Dude, what?
Taffy, take a deep breath. Taffy, take a deep breath.
Evidence.
We get it. Don't worry, Taffy. It's all right.
It's all right. It's all right, Edgy. I understand. But Gant has invoked his right to refuse to testify.
Still someone else. One more witness who can answer all the questions. Raised in this trial, someone right in this very room.
Mr. Edgeworth? Who is it?
And it's just Edgeworth with a wig. It's me.
Oh, hello, it's me, not Edgeworth. Nice to meet you today, sir.
Good thinking, Edgeworth. This will buy some time.
No problem. Have you forgotten? The defense is the one calling the witnesses today.
Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist?
She may not be willing to tell the truth. But we can't just stop now. Your Honor, the defense calls
Obviously,
for...
Meekins. It's been so many. It's got to be this one, right?
Good.
This time, it's got to be him, right?
Which woman in here?
I did it. I'm Fred, the
which
chief of police.
It's obviously me, right? Okay, never mind.
The defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 p.m. on February 21.
February.
Her task, dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with a certain someone's orders.
Very well. The court will now take its final recess for the day. In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony. This court is now in Huh?
Oh, it says me.
Chief Gant, I thought you were going out to eat.
Listen good, Lana.
Fuck you, Lana.
No shit.
I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences.
Oh,
That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder.
This isn't good.
Of course, you never support such outrageous claims anyways, right? Just something to think about. Alright then. I've got a lunch date to meet.
If there aren't any further objections, this court is now in recess.
looks like we managed to stay in the game. Whew.
Thanks for your help, Edgeworth.
No problem.
That chief. He's something else, eh, pals?
Detective Gumshoe.
Ha ha ha. I'm not a detective anymore.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
Don't worry. I've already decided where to work now. At your office.
My office?
Yeah, sure. I'll take the place of that top-knotted girl you used to work with.
What do you mean? Mayonnaise?
Still. Looks like we're all out of moves now. Chief Gant's done it again. How is it he always gets the upper hand?
Not fair, he has the right to refuse to testify.
Settle down, Wright. Remember what the judge said?
But Chief, that's not how right usually works. There's rest. I'm eating lunch. Considering.
Risks. What do you mean by that?
It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true.
You mean... Oh, wait. Who's this? Four Eyes! You okay?
Yeah. When I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery.
So she's heard everything that's been going on. I'm sorry for what I said before.
No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved.
Relieved?
Yeah. Now I finally know what really happened. To think that all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible, terrible man. And she did it all, just to protect me.
Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her.
What do you mean?
What the fuck do you think I mean? God, you're always like this. Oh, you make me so angry. Ooh, you'll have to receive punishment later. Don't worry. What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gant's orders, of course. Duh. She must have shut herself up deep inside. To force herself to do anything and everything the chief told her to.
Can't look at me why she became so much of a bitch.
It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall.
Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal.
Chief Gant may be able to fool everyone else with his forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor.
I see.
Well, we better get back. It's time for the final act.
Emma, why don't you wait?
No, I'm going with you. I want to be there. When Lana tells the truth.
Let's go, Wright. It's time to end this.
Consider this attorney aced.
Now then, will the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, please take the stand?
Go on, Lana Sky. Oh, sorry. Lana Sky. You are the police. You are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you.
But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all I've done these past 2 years.
Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Sky. And remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth.
Of course, the truth.
Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister.
Your testimony, if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gant.
Oh, God.
Everything hinges on your testimony. And on his BBC. You're the only chance we have to get to Gant.
I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark Gay convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma.
Are you sure about this testimony?
Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure.
But Lana...
If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this.
Lana's starting to piss me the fuck off.
I'm sorry, my bad, damn!
Mods,
I could have been telling you
choke her
from
by
the
the neck.
beginning.
Please, Mr. Wright, you've got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me.
She's telling the truth.
She's not. I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony.
Oh, wow, really? Yeah, it's just no time to start second guessing myself. How many years exactly?
Ever since I made senior detective. Let's see, I was 24 then, so that would be 5 years.
Detective Gant and Detective Sky were legendary partners, I remember. I personally saw them testify in numerous cases.
Must have been good coming from the same school as Mia.
Damon Grant was a respectable detective, that's why.
Think about it, Miss Sky. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. You told me so much as yesterday in jail.
You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? Any testimony you cannot present in court is as useless as idle gossip. I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. And...
You sort of help your sister?
Joe Darkay was a serial killer. My sister almost became his last victim that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life.
What she did was justifiable self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything.
That's not the point. She was traumatized that day, all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him.
Lana.
So that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago?
And you did this all by yourself?
Yes.
Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene?
It seems I was the first person to discover the scene. The broken prosecutor knife was stuck in the victim's body.
What? Marshall died from an unfortunate accident.
That's only a situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change this statement.
You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Doc A?
Something like that.
If that is so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Doc A was carrying a switchblade knife.
Oh, that was lying on the floor, a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle.
Not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her lies with more lies.
All just to protect me.
How are you reading my mind?
So, when you found this scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to.
Yes.
You're planting the tip of Dart's knives in the wound?
But why? Why would you do that? What? You're blowing my mind.
You of all people should know Edgeworth.
What?
You've always had a good head on your shoulders.
Oh, thank you.
He has an even better head. He has an even better head on his hips. Yeah. I mean shoulders. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my head isn't that bad, but maybe I'd ask to stick him over for others.
Just a big bowl-shaped dent in Phoenix Wright's head as he's saying that.
When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body?
It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Grant's desk.
But the body was found on your desk. That image every time. Why did you move it there?
The reason for that is simple.
Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. The reason Miss Sky moved the body?
The vessel was all had wooden blood. Yes, yes. I understand how you feel. Committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister.
You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered?
That truth would be exposed now. The past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I'm compelled to bring it to everyone's attention. A significant contradiction within your testimony.
A contradiction in my testimony?
Testified, and I quote,
The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan.
That's right.
And do you have a problem with that, huh? You wanna go, bro?
Yeah, dude, let's go pay for Vane right now. Let's go pay for Vane right now.
I want to see the judge take off his shirt and just like go fucking go.
Take off his robe. You see he's not wearing pants at all.
When the judge ripped off his shirt, is he gonna be insanely ripped or just like super unappealing?
No, I think he's gonna be like an old man bear kind of body, honestly.
It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on the jar with the victim's blood.
Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments.
Exactly so. This is where the contradiction lies.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah-huh. In order for the victim to be able to write this message on the jar, it must not have yet been broken before he died.
Uh-oh.
He couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar.
Oh shit.
Get me a few of those jars. I need some for a project.
Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed to regard to this jar and what clopping means. I don't know what that means. What does clopping mean? Could someone explain that to me? We may be missing something critical here.
Critical?
Chief Prosecutor, it seems you're as in the dark as we are at the truth towards which we're headed.
What?
Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth.
The witness may now begin continue her testimony.
I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered.
You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood?
I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time.
Didn't even think Darkay was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence.
Well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Jar was already broken.
It's a miracle that thing hadn't broken earlier.
Certainly looks as feeble as the defense's case.
Not as feeble as the judge's judgment.
You were an ace detective who never missed a detail. Do you really expect us to believe you didn't investigate what was written on the jar pieces?
Normally I would have.
So you didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar?
No. If I had known, I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to the dust.
Well, that helps my case.
Lana, you'd do that for me?
Of course.
Seems you two might make up yet.
I love you, sister. Anyway.
I love you too.
Anyway, I just barely had enough time to move the body as it was.
If someone happened upon the scene, you'd lose your chance to erase evidence. You must have been in a hurry.
I was. I knew I had to destroy the evidence before anyone came. In the jar.
This is rather shocking.
I'm afraid this action of yours reveals what really happened.
What do you mean?
If you really thought Darkay killed Prosecutor Marshall, you wouldn't have wiped away the blood.
What else could I have done in that situation?
Lana.
I only had a few moments. There wasn't enough time for me to do anything else but gather up the pieces.
But how could you see with the power out? Should have been pitch black in that office.
A detective is always prepared, Mr. Wright. Even now, I always carry a pocket light and a camera with me.
Even I carry a bottle of emergency luminol wherever I go.
I never miss anything. I got every last piece.
So you illegally rearranged the crime scene?
Yes. I don't have any excuse for my actions.
I'm so sorry, Lana. I didn't know. I've treated you so badly all this time.
Not too late. Still plenty of time to make up. After we've gotten to the bottom of this incident.
No doubt this day will leave a permanent stain on the history of the prosecutor's office.
More contradictions have surfaced in her testimony.
She must really care about you. Still, she's not doing this the right way. I think I finally figured out the contradictions in her testimony. There's one final possibility that might turn everything around.
I'm
sure I got them all.
Fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all, but...
One was in the safe.
We found one in the
Yeah.
safe.
Also, we presented this jar like 4 times now.
For reals.
This guy. I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of. SUMI.
Oh, what?
We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe.
Of the cum jar? in the chief's safe? But how?
I knew it. She really didn't know.
The chief's a brony!
Something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it.
The witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off of them.
Which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first person to show up on the scene. Chief Gant got there before you.
Oh shit.
But couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece?
Afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective.
That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Haha, can you believe that? Where's my dementia medication?
Have you forgotten, Your Honor?
Yes, where did I
Apparently, yeah.
When the witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken.
With that?
There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness.
I hope you're not implying this person was my Chief Gant dear all this time. He was looking for Dark A downstairs. Besides, even if he was there first, why would he take a piece of the jar?
Question is, if he did arrive there first, why would he hide the fact for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you tell Stat?
No. Oh. No.
Oh. Yes.
Yes. Wait.
Burn.
I'm not the one on trial here.
Eamon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar and purposely hid one of the broken pieces.
Question. What is this action called? Can you answer the question?
Fabrication of evidence.
Very good, Phoenix.
Good boy. Good
Why would Chief Gant do that?
In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear?
What happened afterwards?
Discovering the scene, Lana Sky believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Oh, okay. Lending her this aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dake, sparing Emma, and therein lies the reason. The reason why Miss Sky became the chief's puppet. Oh my god.
Oh my god, she's gonna turn into a titan.
I did it on my own.
Please, sis, stop trying to protect the chief.
But his cock is so big.
I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake.
What?
I let him control me. No, joking. No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients.
I should know. I'm one of those clients.
No lies. Imagine that coming from my own client.
I guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth.
Are you serious? Wait a minute. What if we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap?
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Lana, maybe right after all.
What do you mean, right?
Oh, you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright?
Guy, please testify once more.
But
If evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie.
But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall.
Mr. Guy, if you will.
I can't.
There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will. If you tell the truth! Say it! Say you'll tell the truth, now!
Do I have to?
Yeah. Yes, you have to.
I'll testify about what I really saw.
All right. The witness may testify once more. For the final time. No more.
When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconsciously on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent.
Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armor sword.
You were the only one who saw that. If you only had proof.
Actually, I do have proof.
Oh my god, you always do this every time. I am gonna lose it.
I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning.
What? To me?
Yes, to you. It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed.
Receiving a picture like that.
Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright? She really does have faith in you.
Do I?
Very well. Mr. Wright, please present this picture.
Receiving any pictures from Lana.
Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right?
I seem to remember getting something from her then.
Let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere.
This is the only thing we got from her.
The little book.
Open it up. Oh, there it is. It's poking out.
Is it?
He's right there.
down?
It is right there. It's poking out right there.
Why does that duck look like, when he's upside down, looks like booty cheeks?
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's
It
violent.
was really low quality.
Hey, there's a picture here.
Jesus Christ, that is like one of the most violent pictures I've seen in this game so far.
Oh my. This is the actual crime scene.
No, other detectives saw the crime scene like this. Because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I had rearranged everything.
Mr. Wright, that piece cut out from his vest. Could that be...
Fine, the cloth, finally! We get to see the
We
cloth.
found inside she's can't safe. What's this?
This is a handprint, isn't it? That cloth. It had fingerprints on it. Whosever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer.
Oh. Awkward.
Oh.
What? Those fingerprints.
Yeah, we still didn't tell her.
They're yours, Emma.
Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright?
Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer. Come on, do it, please.
Very well. Defense may begin the cross-examination.
I do it. What?
Oh, this guy.
He's back again.
Come on now, Udgy. This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen.
Chief Gant?
What, now you want to make me out as the bad guy too? If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
What?
You already declined to testify. No takesies backsies. That means you're forfeited your right to make statements of any sort.
That risk we were talking about earlier.
Just sit back and relax and kick your feet up and just enjoy the show, you know? Enjoy the sound of that noose tightening around your own neck, damn. Sick fucking bars, man.
Oh my.
So what? You think I'm worried?
Maybe after what you just fucking did.
Right. I mean, you did just go Super Saiyan 4 for like a solid
Fucking
second.
like electrocuted. Yeah.
Sorry to disappoint you. But I don't need to make any statements.
What do you mean?
The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence.
Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean... You still have some conclusive evidence?
No, I don't. But someone does.
Someone?
So, what's your excuse, Righto? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death? Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt.
Is this true, Mr. Wright?
Hey, Ridley, you keep turning out the lights. I'm tired of it. If I show that piece of evidence now, I'm sure to be made out as the murderer.
Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now. And if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries.
I do now. Better think this through carefully. Can't afford to make a wrong decision. Should I present that piece of evidence? That shows who really could prosecute Marshall?
Do we present the cloth? Or do we not?
Yeah.
We present the cloth.
No, don't present the cloth.
Why not? Yeah, you're right. Let's not show it. You convinced me.
Yeah, there you go.
Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time.
What? You lie.
Chief Gant?
You opened my safe. I know you took what was inside. The conclusive evidence.
Sorry, pal. No idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Mr. Wright, why don't you show them? We found it together.
Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present.
What are you talking about? Chief Gant! What are you saying?
Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area?
He's bleeding.
He's... yeah, he appears... Oh my god, is he dead? Oh no!
What happened?
Quick, get this man some help.
It's like the knight standing right behind him trying to hold him up. Nice guy.
It looks like a part of it's been cut out for some reason.
You mean that you had this in your safe?
What? That means you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence. This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department.
Oh shit.
Damn, they trapped him.
Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, Righto.
Huh?
Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened.
You mean you admit to it?
I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana.
That's what we said earlier. So you really were manipulating her.
I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister, then when she saw the scene, she would ask me for my aids.
You assisted Miss Sky?
I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife in the victim's body and move the body across the room.
And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Dark convicted.
When I tampered with the crime scene, I had 2 pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you.
You mean those items in your safe?
But why?
For insurance, of course.
Insurance?
I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed.
You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence?
What do you take me for? A fool? I didn't make police chief by dumb luck. See this jar fragment? I hid the most legible part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood off all the pieces.
You fabricated all the evidence. What's to say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar too?
Oh, some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance.
You mean that piece of cloth?
Come on, Rido. Cough it up already. I know you have it.
What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright?
So you admit to it then, Chief Gant, that you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe.
Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that being chief and all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence you could present.
Foolish move, Rido. You should have shown it then before it was too late.
Battle. But the moment of truth has finally arrived. As long as I don't mess up here, victory's mine. Show it.
Right. It's time.
Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now.
Alright then, let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence that shows who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall.
Oh shit.
Ruh-roh.
Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of victim's vest.
Oh yes, at last you finally brought it out into the open.
There's a handprint on this piece of cloth.
Your Honor, the prosecution requests that be immediately sent to the lab for analysis right now. The handprint on the leather. There must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly.
You mean?
It could not have been forged. It must be authentic, conclusive evidence.
You're as slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy.
What? What the fuck you talking about?
Think about it. Rido had all this time to present his evidence, yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be?
You mean you already know? You know whose fingerprints are on that?
Mr. Wright, do you really know?
Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are they? If I find who it is, I kill them immediately. My own 2 hands, I will strangle this person to death.
Bye-bye, Emma. It was nice knowing you.
The judge immediately looking at Emma with bloodlust and rage.
Should be okay now.
Jumps from his
proceeding
stand.
as predicted.
The person to whom these fingerprints belong to is... Oh, oops. I showed the
It's
judge. I'm so
Emma.
confused. It's her.
Her life is over.
Emma Sky?
Now I know who to kill.
What? Get her over here.
They're mine?
Strangulation.
Sorry, Emma.
But why? Why didn't you tell me?
Oh shit. She's dead.
You're really something, Rido. You knew this girl did it all along. And you still tried to pin the murder on me.
So it's true. Tragic, but true. This girl really did shove Prosecutor Marshall to his death.
How could you? You monster.
Miss Sky.
You knew whose fingerprints those were all along, yet you acted like she really didn't.
Sky, it's not over yet.
What?
I said this trial isn't over yet.
But I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career, too.
Why do you say that?
You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Aren't you gonna tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer?
Yeah, before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up.
Oh, and what's that?
Who really killed Neil Marshall?
What?
Chief Gant, you're absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask?
Emma Sky, wasn't it?
I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction.
What? A contradiction? What is this fool babbling about?
I'm talking about a contradiction, one that proves who the real killer is.
Oh shit.
Mr. Wright, this cloth. What could it mean? What does it mean?
Chief Gant, your tyrannical reign ends here. Behold, the piece of cloth that contradicts, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth.
Yeah, Daff, you got it right.
Is it the blood now? It is the
Yeah.
blood. Let's go.
And what exactly is this supposed to be?
The picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it. You see where the piece of his vest was cut out?
His shirt is showing underneath. How vulgar. It's hard to make out with him with the blood. Moving on.
Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural. His lungs, no doubt, were punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth.
No, but that piece of cloth. Wait. There's no blood. How could this be?
Emma Sky's fingerprints are on this cloth. There's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at that time.
No! This is nonsense.
Now, Chief Gant, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside.
He most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out.
If so, then tell me, who could it have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Mrs. Lana Sky and picked up the unconscious prosecutor and impaled him on the armored sword?
Then, to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeds to write her name on the jar in the victim's blood. A jar they broke on purpose to leave behind a clue. And make Lana believe her sister did it.
Yeah, remember what you admitted only moments ago? That you personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest? Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance. Your dumbass only proved that you're the actual murderer. It's finally all over.
Objection.
Oh, he looks so wet.
Mm-hmm.
That was close, Rido. You almost had me. I'm sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations.
What do you mean you refute his allegations?
You see, that piece of cloth is illegal evidence.
Oh shit.
Order! Order! What nonsense is this?
Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, a G. Earlier, Righto here concealed that piece of cloth. Oh then, what's your excuse, Righto? You do have some conclusive evidence, don't you?
Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time.
Well, that's true. The defense did refuse to present evidence.
At that moment, that piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence.
But that's not fair.
Did you actually think you could test me in court? It looks like the last laugh's on you, son.
I'm afraid Mr. Gant's claim is legally correct. Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
True. Legal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Really, who keeps turning out the light? Huh. Anyways, things at last. The time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived.
Mr. Wright? Do you admit to it? That you purposely and illegally concealed this piece of cloth?
I did not. I refused to present it at one point.
So the evidence is illegal.
Tough luck, shithead.
Huh?
It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't.
You mean you couldn't?
There are certain procedures involved when presenting evidence.
No, G. Don't listen to his lies. He's nothing but a coward you can't really believe.
There is only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not? Is it over 18? I need to know.
Very well.
It's only 2 years old.
Let us settle this once and for all. Earlier, you refused to present evidence. If you can prove your conduct was not in violation of the law, then do so now.
Law book. Law book.
Let's read the law.
The law for dummies.
2 rules of evidence law. I wonder what the 2 rules are.
Presentation must be relevant to the case on trial.
Relevant to another case.
Huh. This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law.
What's this?
I've done my homework too, Chief. And Emma Sky's fingerprints were indeed on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth. Nothing more.
What?
You see, it's written right here in this book. The second rule of evidence law.
Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
I found this piece of cloth myself, inside your safe. It goes without saying. I did not have the approval from the police department.
Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to that case on trial.
You see, at the time it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the Sigma Ligma 9 incident.
What? What kind of nonsense is this? You want relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and...
Tisk. Sorry, but you can recall when... Was this picture printed?
That was shown only a few moments ago.
Oh.
He is right. Phoenix Wright. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth was still meaningless.
The person who gave it value as evidence was you. Damn it, Grant.
It's Gant, bitch.
Yeah, you call yourself whatever you want, dumbass. You yourself confessed to a certain truth.
Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest?
Oh, yes. No!
It was then that you approved this cloth as conclusive evidence. Goddamn, this is a fucking legal beatdown. Yes, you, the chief of police, personally approved this cloth.
The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before the prosecutor marshal in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer, the only person who that could be. Damn it, Grant! The killer was you! Can you come?
Oh my god.
Oh my Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
god. I know I should have gotten rid of him. That good for nothing country bitch.
That's no way to talk to a Texan.
For 2 years, he's been snooping around the department trying to get something on me. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insisted on hounding me.
Well, your crime wasn't exactly petty. You killed a guy, my guy. What the fuck?
He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Star, then convinced Bruce Goodman.
Goodman?
Yeah, that's right.
I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, you gotta help me.
The good boy turned him down, as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit.
He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence.
Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. All of a sudden, he decided to speak out.
Ooh.
What are you talking about, good boy?
Please reopen the investigation, Chief. We can't transfer the evidence out. There's too many questions left unanswered. I don't know what I'm doing with the voice.
Sounds like a mobster.
He opened his evidence locker, and as he was taking the evidence out, he said,
"It's not too late. I'm gonna hand all this over to Marshall."
Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up Sigma Ligma 9. That's when I saw it, that accursed knife. I couldn't just pull out.
Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime.
Even so, the blood was just pouring out.
Oh my god.
I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was worrying so much about the floor, I didn't realize my fatal mistake.
Bloody handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker.
I used to be known as the crime computer. But everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it.
And you put the body in my car?
I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives ever will.
Leave the prosecution's car aside with his nice-ass Bugatti. How? How'd you manage to get Miss Sky involved in all this?
Whoa, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out.
So, you took the evidence from Detective Goodman's locker?
I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have the time to pick and choose what to take.
You left the jar fragments in the glove.
Yeah. It looks like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer. They all did their best to get in my way. Gotta hand it to them. They do their jobs well, much to my dismay.
You think a detective would be like the best, like one at committing crimes, like in covering it up? Like, I don't know. I mean, he did for like 2 years, I guess, but still.
I think the main point in this is that it was so heat of the moment, he didn't really have much of an opportunity to set it up.
True, true.
Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that.
Tell me, Worthy. Why do you stand in court?
Me?
You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me. We're the same.
You are a criminal. What the fuck?
Yeah, he killed. You killed a man. He did not. We are not the same. What?
What? We are not the same.
One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone.
What do you mean by that? That seems like ominous foreshadowing for later. Okay, no, we're fading black. Goodbye.
Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Udgy.
What?
Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date.
No!
Sorry, old friend.
You're dead to me. I'm sorry too, Damon Grant.
My fuck.
I knew you as you used to be long ago. You're a fine investigator, an example to others on the force. I'm sorry to learn that you're no longer that person.
Those days are gone now, Udgy. Thanks for all the memories, though.
Yo.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now you have Rido here. And Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sounds of a new beginning.
And there he goes.
There are two things I want you to understand.
Yes.
First, stop being a bitch.
Oh my god.
First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Damon Grant protected you from the beginning. You see, Miss Sky? You no longer have any reason to keep silent.
You're right. All that I've done these past 2 years. From the time I had Grant help me forge evidence up until today.
So, it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered.
Sorry, Miss Sky. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble.
My. What high standards you have for a rookie.
Huh?
I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows? A few years from now, you just might make it to the top.
Mash! The mash!
Stop! You're making me blush or something. Literally. Mrs. Sky.
And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You're not gonna say anything?
What? No.
You suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you.
Thank you. Shut up, Baka. It was nothing.
Liar.
I was worried the pressure might break you. You rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth.
That's not the only thing that's rising under pressure.
Oh my god.
Stop it. I only did my job. He's like blushing. He's holding his hands.
Can I get compliments too? In light of this case, it seems a good self-examining is in order for all of us. Actually, all of you. Not me. Miss Sky.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're innocent of murder. However, Although the chief blackmailed you, the fact is you still acted as his accomplice. A trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date.
Yes, I understand, Your Honor.
Is there something amusing about all of this? Well, why are you smiling?
It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains.
Well, this trial's gone far too long already. Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky,
Here we go.
not guilty.
Yeah.
Confetti, confetti, yeah. That's all. Bye.
Congratulations. February 25th, 5:03 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2.
At long last, it's finally over. But, Four Eyes? The long face. Yeah, sorry, your sister didn't get completely off the hook. But at least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit.
No, that's not it. Just now, after the trial ended,
I can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. You've done well.
Why are we getting a flashback to something we saw 5 minutes ago? What?
Just in case you forgot, of course.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
you know, I did my best too. But Lana didn't say a single word to me.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later.
Wait, Detective Gumshoe! What is it?
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run around while on duty. To top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Hey, lighten up, pals. I'm only kidding.
Oh, are you here because of my sister again?
Nope, not this time. Came today because of you, pal.
Me?
That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone.
Lana!
Could be doing this. She's still under arrest, you know.
Nuh-uh.
Well, I won't tell if you won't. Right?
Emma, I owe you an apology.
It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it.
That day 2 years ago, was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could ever do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess.
Sis.
I asked Grant to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake. But now, I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through these past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself. But I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew.
But sis, you were only doing it for me.
No.
Huh?
I turned my back on you that day. In hiding what I believed to be the truth, I was deceiving you.
Sis.
I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry.
But sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now.
You're happy?
Of course. You know, sis, I always knew that one day you'd come back. And now you have.
Oh, Emma. Emma.
Oh, that's so cute.
Can change the past.
Read that again, Yoru.
Can change the past.
It was the exact same.
No one can change the past.
There we go.
The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we wake up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in so doing. What? What says that? What?
Man, that's such a beautiful moment.
We can find the way back to our rightful path. It is from there that we can move on toward a brighter future. At least that's what I felt, watching the two sisters make up.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe.
Me?
Thank you both for all that you've done. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? Stop hiding and come over here.
He's just hiding behind a bush.
Oh, I thought you couldn't see me. I was practicing my plant shape technique.
Where the hell was he hiding?
I just came to say I like you. He stands in the window and runs away. Evangeline, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Right. Well, I'll be going now.
Mr. Edgeworth.
And there he goes.
And there he goes. Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. And he's back.
What? Oh, sorry. I like the woodpecker sound. It's like he runs back.
We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you.
It's too late for me. No matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gant was right.
I can feel it. You and me are the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone.
I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I'd need a weapon. So I bought this gun! It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now. Who knows? Given time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Gant did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor.
Edgeworth, don't you understand? Damon Gant and your mentor, Manfred von Karma.
All back.
We're both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake. You said in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone.
What? Are you telling me the Ace Attorney are the friends we made along the way?
Oh my
My fucking
Yes, yes, yes. You were working together with Mr. Wright. And because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
That's right. Phoenix Wright. What is this, a pop quiz? Something that neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find on our own.
Show the picture of the dead body.
I want you to look at this.
Check this shit out.
Is it the list?
Yeah, it's the list, because they each had a half. And when they put their halves together, it made a whole.
And when there's a hole, there's the
That's
goal.
the picture I drew.
Counterattack begin with this. You had one half of the evidence left, and I had the other. Apart, we wouldn't have been able to completely restore Emma's picture.
That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth.
Docking them together saved the day.
It's time for me to go.
Mr. Edgeworth.
No. If you'll excuse me, I have this ticket. That's right.
Do it, Taffy.
I don't have the strength to do it. I don't do it, man. That's right, guys. The Ace Attorneys are going to Paris. There are still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor. All right, bye. I'm going. Whoa.
Do you guys
Fades out of existence.
What do you do now?
Go where the wind takes me, I guess. Wow, wow, wow.
Well, whatever you do, I'll always be here for you. Or something like that. Baka!
Phoenix, look into my eyes. Look into my eyes.
Uh-huh.
Something I've always wanted to do.
Wow.
Oh yeah, sorry, you two are still here. My bad.
Anyways, you can let what happened to you kill the prosecutor, or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you.
I know. It seems I owe you my thanks too, right? Here, let me show you my appreciation.
Look at that thing.
What I face now is my problem.
Edgeworth, I'll be waiting for you in court.
Farewell. It's kind of... Okay, I'm fading out now. Bye.
I'd better be going too.
Okay, but I'll be by to visit soon.
It seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here, this is a little something for you.
Scientific investigation!
Yeah!
It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well.
Thanks, sis. I will.
I like how like the crime books have the little duck on it.
Yeah.
Who was our ace attorney? So, another case came to a close. As for the sisters, I have faith. Faith that their lives have only just begun. And as for me, I think it's time I started on a new journey of my own. A journey.
Why is he the last one?
I'm going to the void.
A journey
Please help.
to the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, here we go.
Oh!
Yeah.
Well, don't go trekking off to Paris just yet, pal.
He said that out loud?
Huh? What is it, Detective?
Just a little matter that needs to be resolved about the chief prosecutor. See, she was supposed to be out of jail like this.
But
I thought you said it was okay.
Yeah, well, it may be okay with me. Folks at the prison are a different story.
Huh?
Basically, I had to suck off a guard in order to sneak her out here for 30 minutes.
Oh.
Was it
Believe me, it wasn't sheep either.
Huh?
way to go, detective. I didn't know you had a wild side.
Oh. Yeah, well, you see, they don't call me Dick Gumshoe for nothing.
Ew. No, that puts so much extra context to his name, and I don't like that.
Mr. Wright here is the one who will be footing the bill.
Huh? Huh?
What? You think I could afford it with my salary? You gotta be shitting me, pal.
What? What?
Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best.
I hate you.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Why is it? I suddenly feel like I want to scream.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it off together?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, guys. Let's go!
Congrats.
Yay!
And then they were all
Get ready to read fast. It's the credit. Get ready to read fast.
Okay.
Read fast. Go.
I arranged for a friend of mine in Europe to take care of Emma.
They're going to Paris.
I hope they'll be pleased to study under a top corner. As for me, this affair has been pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office. Still, I'll manage to find my way back to the field somehow. Then, I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma.
Oh, that's a good shit.
Thick line.
I love doing lines.
Oh my fucking god.
What?
That's right, Ace Attorneys. Here we go.
Yikes. I thought I was a goner for a moment there. In the end, though, they overlooked my unauthorized investigation at the chief's office. If we penalize you anymore, it'd be worse than firing you. Yep, that's what they said. Just goes to show. You can't shake me off that easily. Yeah.
Ooh.
Man.
Ooh, yeah, that was good. Yeah.
My nose is bleeding. My ears are bleeding.
Good game.
My eyes and my ass are bleeding.
The only... Oh!
Meekins!
He's back!
My new mission is to guard the main entrance and take care of Billy. Can you believe it? I've been demoted to a security guard. My party's keeping an eye on the entrance for me today. I'll show them though. Someday I'm going to make detective. Yes, sir. Then I can just be like that dick. Gumshoe.
I can't. My nose is so full of cocaine.
Oh, wow.
You know, they should really, at the end of this, to make it extra good, they should just have like, oh, never mind, another one.
We're going back to him.
Hey.
Let's go.
There you go.
The main character.
Hi, everybody.
Truly the main character of this case, low key.
Truly.
Yeah, blue
Have you heard of police brutality?
Oh shit!
No.
Shit! I fucking died.
Another murder happened.
Looks like we gotta open up the investigation.
Oh, not again.
Yeah, oh, what?
What is it? Can't see him having me a showdown with a steak lunch partner. They let me have this knife and breast, don't know why. Miss Star managed to sneak this into me. She seems to be one of the guards, it means. Well, cowboy, looks like you did it. You even gave Bambina back her smile. Gonna make you from real here, not gonna get their water.
Really?
Oh, Slug's not here. Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while. As a farewell gift, I put a new meal on the menu. The right way lunch. Top player tastes as bitter as defeat. The bottom layer's as sweet as victory. Kids seem to dig the turnabout theme. It's a hot seller around exam time. Just make sure not to eat it backwards. What?
What?
Don't you tell me what to do.
I'll eat Edgeworth backwards how many times I like.
God, that sounds like a fucking in-game character name, dude. Brandon Day?
Oh, Judge.
I'll never forget what that young defense lawyer said after the trial. Let's see, what was his name again? Mr. Left? Anyway, he said he's been doing something or other for how many years? Well, anyway, I've got another trial to get to. I'll be off. Oh no, I forgot my gavel. I threw it at that pot earlier. Fuck.
I choked in water.
Maya, mayonnaise.
Nothing says the soul like fresh country air. Still, sometimes I do miss hearing you and your objection. Still, I can't go back until I'm a fully fledged spirit medium.
Mystic Maya, afternoon training's about to begin.
Coming!
Mystic.
Well, see you around, Nick.
That's something out.
That was a great Gage impression, honestly. 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
felt like
Yeah,
it.
man.
Man, sure is a lot of cocaine.
Oh, you know, Rat's just dead on the floor right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm twitching on the floor like there's blood pooling out of my mouth. He's
Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. I brought you your tea and
Oh, tea!
What's going on?
Yes. Oh, what?
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
Oh,
He wasn't there? Damn.
Yeah, there's some sort of letter.
It's
This letter of resignation.
Ran off together.
I'm sure that'll never come up again.
Oh boy.
Thanks for coming to see me off. I can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything.
Yeah, man.
I'm a little sad, but I'll be alright. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book.
This cocaine's making me tear up.
There's a tiny little Lana inside.
Hello.
I wish to have this little version of me.
Oh, how nice.